Hello, St. Andrews, and welcome to this week's edition of Chancel Chat. It's Wednesday, the 21st of November, the day before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving has always been one of my favorite holidays because nobody expects to get a card or a gift from me, and it's just a wonderful celebration of family life. And so we're looking forward to having 3 of our 4 children and probably 5 of our 8 grandchildren for Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow. Just a reminder that we will be celebrating the Holy Eucharist at 9 a.m. in the chapel this year. Now, we decided to move the service out of the sanctuary into the chapel because over the last couple of years, attendance has been very, very small on Thanksgiving morning. So we'll probably have 50 people tomorrow morning. But we're going to begin in the chapel anyway, and if we have to move back to the sanctuary, we can certainly do that. So looking ahead to this weekend is Christ the King weekend, and it marks the end of the church year, the last Sunday after Pentecost. So that means that next weekend will be the first Sunday of Advent, the beginning of a brand new church year. So I'll be preaching and presiding at all 3 of the services on Saturday evening at 5 o'clock and Sunday morning at 8 and 10. And then at the end of the month, on Friday the 30th of November, we will be celebrating the feast of our patron saint, Andrew. It always falls on November 30th, and so this year, again, for the second year in a row, we will be having a celebration of the Holy Eucharist at Dobbins Chapel in the graveyard at St. Andrew's Cemetery. And the service will begin at 9 o'clock, and please mark your calendar and plan to be with us as we celebrate the feast of our patron saint, Andrew. Looking ahead to the month of December, we are planning to have a 3-week Advent book Bible study that will begin on Wednesday, the 5th of December at 6 p.m. at Sirtaki's Greek Restaurant, 65 High Street in downtown Mount Holly. And for our curriculum, we're going to be using something from the Church Next program. It's a study of the season of Advent, the origins, the meaning, and the significance of this wonderful season of the church year as we prepare our hearts and our church for the celebration of Christmas. So we begin on Wednesday, the 5th of December at 6 p.m. at Sirtaki's, and it will continue for the next 2 Wednesday evenings in December before Christmas. We are also going to repeat the Spirit of Christmas with Spirits at the Robin's Nest restaurant in downtown Mount Holly. This will be the 3rd year that we've done Spirit of Christmas with Spirits. It will be on Thursday, the 20th of December, the Thursday before Christmas. And we'll begin at 6 and we'll finish about 8 o'clock. And we'll be singing our favorite Christmas carols and just having some wonderful Advent fellowship together. So please mark your calendar and plan to join us on Thursday evening, the 20th of December, for the Spirit of Christmas with Spirits beginning at 6 p.m. at the Robin's Nest. As far as the prayers of the church, we want to continue to pray for our parish administrator, Chris Carroll, who continues her recovery from elbow surgery. We want to continue to pray for Mimi Phillips, who is preparing for some pretty significant heart surgery sometime early in December. And I just learned this week that Lynn Sweeney, a wife of our Deacon Joe Sweeney, will be undergoing surgery next week. So we want to keep Lynn in our thoughts and prayers. And Terry Jaquinto's father is in hospice care in Florida. His first name is Jim, and I can't find the little slip of paper where I wrote down his last name, but I know Terry would appreciate your thoughts and prayers for her dad, who is beginning the final leg of his journey in this life. He's been battling with cancer for some time, and he is under hospice care now in Florida. So please keep Terry's dad, Jim, in your thoughts and prayers. And we'll want to continue to pray for the victims of the devastating wildfires in California. The death toll from that fire, those fires, 2 fires actually, continues to mount. and they are some of the worst in the history of California. So we want to keep the victims, especially those who have lost loved ones in the flames, in our thoughts and prayers. The saint of the week this week is Saint Edmund, who was king of East Anglia and a martyr. And here's a picture of Saint Edmund. And you can see he's has arrows throughout his body. He was martyred in the year 870. Edmund was born in 840, and he became king of East Anglia, which was a region of England, in the year 855. In 870, the year that he died, so he was only 30 years old when he died, the Danish invasion of England took place, and the Danes, as they approached East Anglia, they offered Edmund an opportunity to save himself and his people by allowing them to rule, basically, the area, and also by renouncing Christ and the Christian faith. Well, for King Edmund, that was a bridge too far, and he refused their offer. He and his army fought valiantly, but they were captured, and Edmund was executed. He was shot with arrows and eventually beheaded. He became a great inspiration to many kings in England after him, who looked to him as a great hero of the faith. So we remember and we celebrate the life of Edmund, king of East Anglia and a martyr, who died allegedly on the 20th of November in the year 870, and November 20th is his feast day. So there's another look at King Edmund the Saint. So that's about all I have for today. Wishing you and your family a blessed Thanksgiving, and we hope to see you in church this weekend as we bring to a conclusion another church year, and we will talk again next week. God bless you.